Hey everybody, welcome back to more Azure Plays Chrono Trigger, where last time we went into the Fiend Lord's Keep and defeated Magus. Technically defeated Magus, we kind of stopped what he was doing. He was performing a ritual and he sent us back into the past. Well, he didn't really do it because we interrupted his ritual, but he also came with us, but he's nowhere to be seen, so he just kind of vanished. But we do now know that he is not the cause of Lavos being in existence. He was just trying to summon Lavos and have things happen. So it wasn't his fault at that point. But now that we're back in the past, we found out that Laruba village up over here is on fire. And we're not going to be dealing with that just yet. That place can smolder for a little bit longer. Now that we actually, quote-unquote, defeated Magus, we have changed the future for, or the present time. For quite a bit of a lot of substantialness. Just because the fact that Magus is no longer, the big Fiend Lord because we got rid of him. He's not there anymore.
So we might as well head back through the Mystic Mountains and check that out. So let's go to Medina Village.
But before we do that, I have had something that's been kind of nagging me for a while. It's Specchio. I haven't really been able to defeat Specchio in any of my instances just because of bad timing and things like that. So I'm actually going to swap into a party that should be okay for this at the moment. Since Chrono is level 29, he's basically on the cusp of, Specchio's gonna form change soon. So we're just gonna have that there so I can get Specchio down. But first, before I do that, I'm actually going to equip Chrono with the Slasher. It's not as good, per se, as the Primeval Blade, but it gives him speed +2, which basically just means he's going to be going a little bit faster in the battle, so that's fine. I don't really need to be attacking. I'm going to be using magic here. So, let's get started. What do you want? You looking for some practice? Yes, I am. Because beating you actually does give me rewards, and I want those rewards. I'm still on auto. This is a problem. I just attacked with everybody. Whoopsie. This could go potentially really bad. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to have... Chrono's dead. I'm going to have haste go off on Morrow, and then I'm going to have you use an Athenian water to get Chrono back up immediately. That didn't go well at all. Whoopsie. So there we go, let's have Chrono back up, and you just use Cure on Chrono, and then you use a mid potion on... Actually, Luca barely took any damage, but still, it's better than nothing, so let me just kind of pop that off really quick. There we go, and now we're gonna wait so I can get another haste off. We'll put it on Luca, and then you are getting a mid potion immediately, because I did a lot of damage. And then you, in the meantime, you are going to do Napalm. So you do some damage, we'll get some damage kicking off here. There we go. And then lastly, I'm going to use a little bit of a haste on you, and then I'm going to have you use the mid potion on Marl there. I need to have everybody topped off enough to where I can basically be doing some decent damage. So let's get a lightning off. There we go, that should do a little bit of damage. And now I'm going to have a cure go off. It's not really going to do too much, but it's still something that could be a little annoying. So let's get a fire sword off because it's a dual tech. That's another one I could do. Just kind of do a lot of damage because I have two people going off. So it's like, bam. Not a lot of damage, but it's still something. I think it's better off, honestly, maybe using ice sword here. But let's see here. Let's do, you know what? You are going to cure actually since I have that going off. So let's go that. There we go. That's still a little bit more damage. It's still nothing substantial. I would rather just honestly use the spells separately, just so I do a little bit more damage that way. And then let's see, Chrono's going to need to cure. As long as I have Marlo on curing and basically curing every turn, I'm okay. This fight should be all good as long as his Specchio doesn't just immediately go twice and just kill somebody right away. So we're just going to go in and just do all my stuff, make sure that I get the Luca with the curing. And this is pretty much the battle for this form anyway. I missed the first two forms. First one is probably never going to happen in a standard playthrough unless you're really, really low leveling it. But yeah. Oh my, that was embarrassing. I guess you ain't so bad after all. Here, this is for you. There we go. We get a choice set. We get a magic capsule and 5 mid-ethers, which is nice. He's the master of war. Yeah, and in one level, he's going to be something different entirely. With Chrono anyway. So that's nice. We got that down. That's actually really perfect because I needed that. Can I? Thank you. Wow, that has the really, really weird hitbox. There we go. So I could use a magic capsule on somebody now. Let's see. That was input lag. I was spamming the A buttons. I guess Chrono got it. I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, that was like just like I spammed the button twice and it just happened. But now we are going to swap over to Il Frago just to have Frago in our party again. And then we are going to go to Medina Village because we could get to see a glimpse of what changing the future actually does in this game. So if we head in here, kind of just work our way around. Frog is still not really phased by any of this. Everyone was worshiping Magus before. Now they're worshiping Ozzy. I guess he's still alive because he only really fell down a hole. Oh, great, Ozzy. Ozzy the Great. Even those miserable sunny days abate when we see that lovely balded pate. That's a line. But yeah, he is now the one that they all worship instead of Magus. So that's the thing there. But what we're going to do now is we're actually going to go back in time once again. Or to the end of time, I should say. Because we have a couple places I could go to. Now that I kind of worked my way through that, let's see here. I want to go to Truce Canyon 600 AD. Because they must be wondering where we're at because we kind of just defeated Magus and just disappeared. But now we're back again, so we can kind of go to Guardia Castle and be like, hey, you know, we're alive still, and hi there. This fight is gonna be nothing. I'm just gonna kind of hit the Autobahn here, and yep, bye-bye, everybody. Guardia Forest is an area that I'm going the wrong way. Is an area that I haven't really explained too much because it's just kind of like the same thing between the two. But yeah, there's like a bush right over here that has enemies in it, so I was like, yay, enemies. I think I mentioned it before, but there's another bush here that actually does have a shelter in it. And it's like infinitely regenerating. So that's just a shelter you can get like right away. So you just kind of go over and free shelter. Thank you. It's always going to be there. You get a shelter every single time you go through the forest. It's kind of nice. But I don't really necessarily need it because I can just buy them. But yeah, Guardia Castle it is. Go inside and His Majesty has been expecting you. Please go and speak with him. Oh, how I envy you to be able to say you defeated Magus. Yeah, everybody knows that we defeated Magus now. And everybody's here now, including the chef. Master of kitchens, you serve us victory, but I cooked the meal. And speaking of cooking, I have in mind to prepare a victory feast. Something truly spectacular to celebrate the Freedom Lord's defeat. Our victory is owed to you. Frog, I've been considering. No, there is no need for consideration. I would have you take my place as commander, should you be willing to accept the honor. I'm afraid I must decline. I'm not suited to such a post. Frog, so you aided Chrono and the others. You've done a fine service for this kingdom. Please remain here for as long as you wish. You will be honored by your presence. Your kind words are rewarded enough, Your Majesty. My heart is glad to hear them. You're alive. We sustained heavy casualties, but thanks to you, our battle is won. Now we must all work together to rebuild. If there's ever any way this kingdom might repay its debt to you, I shall see it done. Frog, I offer my thanks to you again. The valor of your deeds is worthy of the name of a knight. Your Majesty, please do not waste such words of honor on me. I see that generations come to know the name of Chrono. Good to know! So we should probably head back to Guardia Castle and in present time and see if that helps us actually get inside. If they had broken through at Zealand Ridge, this castle would be no more than rubble. Which it's not, we're good now. We are good to go. Pity you did not survive when I heard you never emerged from the Field Lord's Keep, but here you are.
Alright, like I was saying, let's go check out the castle in 1000 AD.
You would think that like there might be some sort of reverie like anywhere else about things going on, but there really isn't. So we might as well just kind of go through here really quickly, ignore the enemies once again, and get to the castle. It's the terrace! This is not good. What's a terrace? I forgot to swap Maro back in the party. Yeah, you need Maro in the party to be able to enter the castle. There we go.
Princess Nadia. You had me worried, Princess. I understand your feelings, of course. The king places the realm above all else. It was the same even when your mother, Queen Eliza, passed away. What? Oh, child, please, forget I spoke. Tell me! It's difficult to speak of even now. You see, Queen Eliza's condition had been frail for some time, but took a sudden turn for the worse near the end. She desperately wanted to see your father just one last time. But your father refused, said he could not leave his work unattended. He left you, young, innocent, and knowing nothing of death, to watch over her alone. Naturally, the end was not long in the coming. She died soon after. One might well say the king killed her. Such a shame. Father killed her? Please, I speak too much. Do not let it trouble you, your highness. Now that you finally returned, won't you go and see the king? Yeah, that isn't sketchy at all. Let's go and see the king about that. But yeah, that's still quite the bombshell to just walk on into. But yeah, before we see the king, we have the rest of the castle to finally be able to explore. If we head down here, we can see Pierre, our legal advisor. Legal counsel, as the game says it.
The king has been terribly distraught since the princess ran off. It took some time, but I was able to convince him that no kidnapping took place. The chancellor, on the other hand, he has been acting quite strangely. We were just discussing that now. Chancellor hired all of the guards who manned the prison towers. Chancellor may have been purposely trying to influence His Grace's judgment in the courtroom. Yeah, judging by 600 AD, I think this is kind of obvious that there's something wrong with the Chancellor in 1000 AD, because Chancellors like to be evil, but there's always another reason why they're evil. Yeah.
So let's head back up because, again, we have free reign in this place, so more treasures! Entry to the prison towers has been forbidden, and Pierre awaits you downstairs. Oh, we already knew that part. So there's plenty of other people to talk to here. Let's see. Since it is our millennial anniversary, the king has for the time being ordered probation for Chrono. Thank you, so I can actually enter the castle now. Well, I am in the castle already, so I kind of already knew that. His Grace awaits his daughter's return, even if he appears upset. Yeah, I mean, judging by what we kind of currently know, technically, I can see why. The Millennial Fair celebration is set to begin, but with the king in his current state, the doors to the court has been sealed at the orders of His Grace the King. Wow, this kitchen looks so much better than the one in 600 AD. Preparations for Millennial Fair's evening celebrations are underway. The chief's cook advisor, ancestor, served in the war against the Fiend Lord, served food. That's weird. I mean, as the wise man once said, can't wage war on an empty stomach. That's a weird way to read that sentence. The chief's cook's ancestor served in the war against the Fiend Lord, served food. Huh, they could have worded that a little better. Who gave you permission to come in here? Out with you. Sorry about my wife. The old lady runs the kitchens. Gotta tread softly around here. She knows how to cook a goose better than anyone, but she's also got a temper that would cook your goose. Seems to run in the family.
Yeah, I think I'm aware of that one. The daughter might be a cook of the cook from 600 AD, but not the daughter, be like the great sort of dealy. You know, time shenanigans. But yeah, we can actually go through this place now and just raid it. So we might as well just grab everything that we... Not that one. So we might as well just grab everything that we can. Just check out all the areas here and then go through. What are you doing here? Do you want to be put on trial again? Yeah, no. This entire part of the castle is literally just the jail, so we don't really need to worry about that. But yep. Go back through here, and now let's go see the king, because the queen is dead. That could be an issue. The queen is gone. Only the chancellor refused to believe that Chrono was innocent. About our princess, it's almost as though the light is gone from these halls. Princess Nadia.
Oh, Nadia. What have you come here for? I thought you had no more use for this place. Don't you look at me like that. You're the one who stormed out of here.
Letting these hoodlums in here. Are you planning to cause some sort of trouble? How can you say things like that? These are my friends. Friends, you're a daughter of the line of Guardia. Consorting with their like is a disgrace to this family's name. It's true then. You really do care more about the kingdom than you ever cared about me, our mother. What? You killed my mother. Get out! Do not show your face here again. Don't worry, I won't.
Do as you please. You are not my daughter.
Yeah, if that didn't say that, hey, the Chancellor's still evil. You're still evil. Oh dear. Yeah, that's your problem. Princess Nadia is the very image of her late mother. I suspect that's why the king's so strict with her. We need our princess here. Yeah, well, too bad. We need to save the world. So we're not going to be doing that part. But yeah, we can kind of go through the castle once more and then check out and see if there's anything we could raid and take. Like another Trouble Ether. It was always nice to have more of. Kind of go through and check out some more areas. Haven't been able to go through this one yet. We have some people here. We have this. I'm the personal tutor in charge of Her Highness's education. Hello, I'm in charge of the princess's physical fitness. I'm in charge of discipline. The latest incident is all my fault. I should have been more strict. Yeah, no. Let's just grab this and go. A Mega Elixir, that's always nice to have now. I'm never going to use it. You know how these games go. We get one of those things that's a really late end game healing item. Really end game fully restores entire party's HP and MP. We are not going to be using that probably ever. I'm going to remember that I have it for the final battle, but I'm probably going to forget to even use it. But if it's there, it's there. I will try to use it. I will try to remember to use it. But yeah, let's go through here. See if there's any more chests. I always have to like take a look at these areas really closely. Another elixir. This one's just an elixir. It's nothing too special. Got a sealed box, so we're going to remember that for later. And then away through here. Let's go see the king, see if we could kind of maybe calm him down a bit. His Grace is deeply troubled by Princess Nadia. Yeah, I would imagine. It's hard for a king to seek advice about family matters. You mean the TV show? All right, let's go on. After the death of Queen Eliza, Princess Nadia became His Grace's entire world. Well, let me grab this chest really quick. Thank you. What have you come here for? You have no business in this place. I mean, we do. We can try to cheer you up, maybe. And unfortunately, the only way we really know how to do that is maybe by finding out some information from the only person who has a walking sprite. Why not give His Grace a gift to soothe his mood? He seems to have a taste for spiked jerky lately. Spiced jerky. So there's two places we can go and get that. I mean, originally we got spiced jerky for an entire army. We got one for an entire army, mind you. And he's probably going to be out of ingredients. So if we actually do go over to him, he does mention that, hey, I can't make it anymore. But going 400 years in the past to get a piece of spiced jerky for a king in 1000 AD is a little bit overkill. So we really don't need to do that. There is a person that is selling spiced jerky over in Poor. So if we head there. So we hit the snail stop where we could chat up with the people here if we really want to. I mean, we find out about a woman named Fiona that was trying to make a forest happen. But spiced jerky from the guy at the counter. He's a little bit stingy with it. He will sell it for a lot of money, but at this point, I'm worth it. So yeah, there you go. Good taste indeed. We have some spiced jerky. Now we can head back to the king. So make our way back up and we have some spiced jerky. So let's go over and give you your favorite treat. What have you come here for? You have no business in this place. Oh, what's that? Your favorite. You brought this for me? Let's see. What? What is it, Your Grace? How could you? Giving me something this spicy when you know quite well I have high blood pressure. What? But it's your favorite. This is the last straw. Now I truly know how much you hate me. Father, no, I... Leave, now, and never show your face here again. Father! Yeah, let's not take tips from Chancellor next time. So, all that stuff actually is completely optional. At this point in the game, you are able to view that now. It's probably like really the only point you can view it reliably anyway. Both Guardia Castle in 600 AD and 1000 AD. That's all pretty much completely optional to see all that content because it does show us, hey, there's more stuff to do there later. Like one, the Chancellor's evil. We really can't do anything about that at the moment. And Frog got a happy ending with, well, technically, you got a happy ending with all the people in 600 AD. So now that we're back in prehistory, we can kind of try to figure out what's going on here. So, go to Lava Field East. Hear strange bee sound, never heard before. Drink happy water? Yeah, I might as well drink the happy water and get our health and MP back. Weird thing in Lava Field, maybe a Zala, but need flying dactyl go there over mountain. So yeah, the big lava field over there is something strange going on in that direction, but we can't get there unless we have a dactyl, as they said. If we head over here, in this place now, we can actually see more new things. I'm actually just gonna kind of just give you 2 things I don't really care about at the moment. There we go, and no. Because if we find out what, not that one either. Yeah, it's this one. We can find out, hey, there are new items. The Dreamstone Gun, the Dreamstone Bow, the Magma Hand, and the Primeval Blade. We got these much earlier by stealing them much earlier, so technically now it's not really that big of a deal. And the Ruby Vest and the Stone Helm, again, we got those much earlier, so there's not really much of anything worth getting at this point. But if you saved up enough from like doing all the grinding in the training grounds before, you can kind of get rid of all your stuff now, because getting the stuff from here now at this point gives you more money if you were to sell it, which I probably should have technically have done. But I still have enough money as it is. And yeah, that guy right there will basically tell us like, hey, he has new stuff. And yeah, we are aware that there's still a fire going on, so we might want to take a look at that. And now everyone's just telling us, go to the north, idiot. There's a fire happening. So yeah, let's go and do that. But first, yeah, Northwood, we just gotta go to the Laruba village in the north. So let's head on out there. If you weren't able to find it, it's the single lone hut right there. Right there. Reptites take Kino. Reptites kill all. Stop Reptites. What do now? Reptites follow Ayla. Ayla bad luck. People fight. Reptites kill all. You fight, so Reptites mad. Yeah, the Laruba village people aren't really too keen of Ayla. Ayla, this is your fault. Look at village. Reptites follow you. Now village ruined. Ayla, sorry. Reptites strong, live long before us, so we hide, but Ayla say fight together. Ayla still say fight now? Ayla alive, Ayla fight. Win, live, lose, die. That rule? No can change rule. Old man breathe, but dead inside. Ayla strong, so make big talk. We not strong. No strong, fight, get more strong. Ayla help, but now need Dactyl. Give Dactyl. Dactyl? Go Tyranno Lair, Reptile Castle. Danger, even Ayla danger. Ayla want die? No, want live, so go. Ayla be okay, give Dactyl. Yes, give Dactyl. Elder tell Keeper, so go Dactylness. Ayla be careful. Elder, big help. It is really hard talking like that. I can't leave that way. You think you'd be able to because this place doesn't really exist anymore. Laruba Village was pretty much a bunch of people that were like pacifists when it came to fighting. We learned about that the first time we came here. And they weren't really too special. But now they've done nothing. And now they got their place burned to shreds because Ayla was around. And yeah. But yeah, the Dactyl Nest is another big, huge area. So we're going to go through and just kind of wreck things and kill them here. So let's see. I'm going to launch Frog into this rock. If the rock isn't already dead. Okay, the rock isn't already dead. Good to know. That is not the one I clicked. Okay, whatever. We're going to go in and do some more damage here. And let's see, do I need it? No, I don't really need a heal, so might as well just use water. I just realized I did absolutely nothing, so punch it. Magic does nothing against these ones, and I always forget that. There we go, and now you go down too. Whoop. Still no money here, but we can head on through over here. Make our way up further. This place is not very challenging in the slice. It just has a couple enemies here and there, which, speaking of enemies that are here, I can just go in and kill them really quickly. Not a big deal. There's really nothing to worry about. If you've just been sufficiently leveling or just keeping up with the game's pace, you can probably get rid of most of the enemies at one strike. Even if you are slightly under level at this point, you probably still can do it. That's the chest right there. Hit potion. Is there anything over here? Just making sure that's the way forward. You know. Let's see. What about down here? That's nothing over there. So I'm going to ignore you because I don't really need to fight everything that exists. Let's go over here. I do need to fight you though because I can't really sneak around. Never mind, I can sneak around the rock. That's fine. I'll sneak around the rock and then go up here. And then grab you. The Mesozoic male. That is actually kind of useful because it is better than the ruby vest that we got. It just depends. Do you want more defense or do you want to have fire damage? It's still useful to have, but we have like extra goodies here and there. Just, again, depends on who you want to put it on at this point. I'm going to equip it just because it's extra defense. I don't really need to worry about fire damage at the moment. So we're going to head on forward. If I 2 more really easy enemies, I can get by just swinging my sword once. Twice. I didn't do... Wait. Math. Die, please. There we go. I sat there, I'm like, oh, I didn't kill it with that much, but I killed it with that much, and then I attacked with Robo, and then I did more, and then yeah. Math. Chrono! You would go alone? I do not know what has driven you to this quest, but a friend of Chronos is a friend of mine. I will not stand by while you go to your grave. No, Tyranno lair danger. You no come, maybe I'll die. You wish to die alone then? I fear I cannot allow that. Not after having accepted your aid and hospitality. There's been death enough on my watch. I'll abide no more. Let's be on our way, Chrono. Ayla have good friend. Let us proceed to the Tyranno lair. So, Ayla is now a party member that we need to have in a formation. We can't take Ayla out. So we might as well just kind of have Ayla learn some stuff with certain characters here and there as we go through, because Ayla hasn't been in our party for a teeny little bit. Just a teeny little bit, nothing too big. So we're just gonna hop right on in, see which ones we can learn dual text and stuff with. I love the fact that they're all standing on the dactyls. So yes, we now have flight in 65 million BC. We can fly around wherever we want. So we're gonna head to the Reptite Lair. Next time on Azure Plays, more Chrono Trigger. I'll see you all then.